Kentucky Power reveals its plans to raise rates, and we'll get an update on Pike County's hub approach to addiction issues. I'm Nick Collum, and this is the Mountaintop Daily. Kentucky Power customers could be paying about 15% more for electricity if the utility is given permission to raise rates by the Kentucky Public Service Commission. An application to raise rates will be filed on Friday, and the company says it's on its website. The company also says it is seeking to increase residential rates by 14.9% and commercial and industrial rates by 13 to 15%. Kentucky Power last raised rates in 2024 when the PSC approved a 10% increase after the company requested 18%. At that time, the PSC said the new rates would result in an average residential customer bill of $155. Using that amount, if the new rate request is granted, the average residential customer bill could rise by another $23. Kentucky Power says the higher rates are necessary due to lost population and industry in eastern Kentucky, plus the need for upgrades to improve reliability during severe weather. If the new rates are approved, Kentucky Power estimates they will not go into effect until next spring. Earlier this year, we told you about Pike County's efforts to take a hub approach to tackling the multifaceted problem of addiction. That hub is now open and plans for its first events have been announced. Sheldon spoke with the Pike County Public Health Director about it.
Staff at the Pike County Health Department are well into the creation of a one-stop recovery resource center for those suffering from substance abuse disorder and loved ones affected as well.
Well, we're excited about the new program that we have at the Pike County Health Department, the Recovery Resource Center.
However, Public Health Director Tammy Riley said Tuesday the doors are actually now open, with only construction ongoing.
It's an ongoing project. We've been working on it for a year and a half now. And the Recovery Resource Center is technically open to the public. Now, we have dedicated space that we have planned here at the main health department location in downtown Pikeville. But the construction for that space has not begun. So we've made space in the health department for the Recovery Resource Center.
The department will hold its first event, a workshop on Casey's Law, in early September, with experts on hand taking part.
We have the Casey's Law workshop coming up. It's our first big event inside the Recovery Resource Center. It's open to the public, and like many of our services are, it's free to the public.
Riley says Casey's Law can be vital for those affected to properly understand.
Casey's Law is a very important law that helps individuals help their loved ones that are suffering from substance use disorder. It's unique to the states of Ohio and the Commonwealth of Kentucky. It's been around since about 2004, but it's basically a law that allows loved ones to go through the court system and obtain substance use disorder treatment for their loved one on an involuntary basis. So you are using the court systems, and it is somewhat of a process, but once you know the steps to take, we can help you navigate that much more easily.
The workshop will be held September 4th at 6 p.m. at the Health Department along River Drive in Pikeville. Reporting for Mountaintop News, I'm Sheldon Compton.
Coming up after the break, we'll bring you the results of the Pikeville First Responder Softball Tournament. That's coming up when the Mountaintop Daily continues, but first, sports and weather.
This Mountaintop Sports Report for Tuesday, I'm Brittany Rowe reporting. Don't forget to enter the Mountaintop Sports Big Shot of the Week. Fans submit their best photos and videos from local high school ball games to mountain-topsports.com for a chance to win $50 in cash, a family 4-pack of movie passes, and a spotlight on our social media and on our website. Congratulations to this week's Buffalo Wild Wings Player of the Week, Belfry's J.B. Woolham. Woolham made a huge impact in the Pirates' 55-28 win over East Carter on Friday night. Varney lofted a pass down the middle to Woolham for a 58-yard touchdown. He also had an 80-yard kickoff return for a touchdown for the Pirates' win. Congrats again to J.B. Woolham. On Thursday, Mountaintop Sports will have junior high football action on Mountaintop TV, our free Mountaintop TV app, and our Mountaintop Sports Facebook page between Shelby Valley and Pikeville at 6:30 p.m. at Hillard Howard Field. The 40th annual Pike County Bowl will kick off on Friday at Belfry with Game 1, featuring Pike Central and Martin County at 6 p.m., with Belfry and Louisville Central in the nightcap. Both games can be heard on the Mullet 96.5 FM. Night number 2 of the Pike County Bowl will be on Saturday at Hillard Howard Field with Game 1, featuring Prestonsburg and Shelby Valley at 6 p.m., and Pikeville taking on Cabell Midland in the nightcap. Both games can be heard on the GOAT and on 93.1 WDHR. Reporting for Mountaintop Sports, I'm Brittany Rowe. Have a great Tuesday, sports fans.
When the government took Social Security away from honest Eastern Kentuckians, Attorney Ned Pillersdorf got the hearings declared unconstitutional. When the women guards were harassed at Little Sandy Jail, Ned fought back, securing a $1 million verdict at trial. And when the state tried to shut down Cordia School, Ned fought back and kept the school open. Attorney Ned Pillersdorf fights for the underdog, and he's ready to fight for you.
Hey, it's Kristen. Are you looking for the ultimate back-to-school upgrade? Appalachian Wireless is offering you the Samsung S25 or the iPhone 16, or how about an iPad on us? Sign up for an Appalachian Wireless Advantage plan or renew your line of service. Or how about just coming in to see how you can qualify? These are perfect for school, work, or play, but hurry. These deals won't last long. Visit your Appalachian Wireless retail location or visit us on the web at AppalachianWireless.com. Because we are you, we are Appalachian Wireless.
Pikeville first responders squared off against each other and other teams during a softball tournament over the weekend. And while the players involved probably cared a lot about the scores, even more important was the money raised for a good cause. Robin tells us all about it.
This past Saturday was the Christmas with a First Responders softball tournament in Pikeville.
Well, the softball game turned out to be really great. We were really excited to see the number of community members that came up and got to hang out with us for the day. We raised money for a great cause. So it turned out that Full Draw was our first place winner, and then that was followed by the fire department. They actually placed second place in the tournament.
It went great. We had a good turnout. We had a lot of family, had a lot of friends up there just supporting each other. We had, I think it was 8 teams involved. Full Draw was the ultimate winner, but the fire department was second place up there.
Despite the fire department beating the police department by a long shot, there are no hard feelings.
The police department came in towards the bottom of the pack. We lost both of our games. It's a double elimination tournament. We lost both of our games out of the gate. So that just means I had plenty of extra people for volunteers to help me with concessions and get the games going, things like that.
The biggest thing about it was a lot of team unity, a lot of joking with each other, amongst each other, and that's what it's all about at the end of the day, is getting with your community and these officers and stuff like that from KSB, the city police, our community, just joking back and forth with each other. That's what it's all about at the end of the day, just everybody having a laugh and knowing that we're there for each other at all times.
The biggest win was the amount of money raised for the program.
We don't have the final numbers for the softball tournament, but we raised well over $2,000 so far just with concessions. We were able to raise over $2,000 for that, and that doesn't even include some of the registration and things like of those numbers. So right now we're probably anywhere between $2,000 and $3,000 that we've raised just from the softball tournament in one day. If you do the math on it, that's closer to 10 kids that we're actually able to buy for Christmas.
Reporting for Mountaintop News, I'm Robin Tillman.
That will do it for this edition of the Mountaintop Daily. Be sure to check us out at 6 p.m. every weekday on Mountaintop TV, the Mountaintop TV app, and the Mountaintop News Facebook page. With your Mountaintop Daily, I'm Nick Collum for Mountaintop News.